little Tristan, a little Mirabelle and a little baby. Hey, Mirabelle and a little baby, or Miralee, or whatever her name is. Child, let me go and see what they say in the notes about what the girl name is. Hold up. What's the girl name? Her name is Tristan, and what is it? Miralee something. I am so mad that it got deleted because I had put it in my notes, but that's okay, you guys. Basically, Tristan Thompson and his third baby mother were all over the blogs this week yet again. And I was confused as to why. And it is because Marilee Nichols, there it is, okay? Marilee Nichols finally had the paternity test taken, and your boy Tristan had to publicly admit that he is the pappy. So he got on Instagram and said, "Today, paternity test results reveal that I fathered a child with Marilee Nichols. I take full responsibility for my actions." Do you? Do you take full responsibility? Because you telling her that you weren't going to be there for the child if she decided to have the child instead of getting the, aid that you wanted to, her to get and the money you were offering her. Like, it makes me feel like you were trying to get out of your responsibility to having unprotected sex with this random woman. But you know what? I digress. He says, "I take full responsibility for my actions." Now that paternity has been established, I look forward to amicably raising our son. Oh, do you? I sincerely apologize to everyone I've hurt or disappointed throughout this ordeal, both publicly and privately. Then he went on to say to Khloe, "Khloe, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve the heartache and humiliation I have caused you. You don't deserve the way I have treated you over the years. My actions certainly have not lined up with the way I view you. I have the utmost respect and love for you, regardless of what you may think. Again, I am so incredibly sorry." You can tell Khloe was like, "Nah, you don't love me, nigga. You don't love me." That's what she told her. She was like, "You do not love me. Because if you love me, you wouldn't keep cheating on me with randoms. That's all you do is cheat on me with randoms. But now a baby, Tristan, and baby." But I would just like to remind her that there was a girl named Jordan that this man was with, who was pregnant with his child when you decided that you wanted him. And listen, I'm not one of these women that feel like, oh, Khloe came and stole on him. No, he wanted to go. Tristan is a dog ass nigga. That's just what it is. Okay, he's a dog ass. And dog ass attract women no matter what. A tall, nice looking ass nigga with a kind of pip squeak voice. Like, Tristan's voice is so weird. Like, why did your voice sound like that? This height means that there should be a deepness in the voice. Like, what the fuck? But either way, you keep getting back with this man. I don't feel bad for Khloe. I don't feel bad for Khloe for a number of reasons. First of all, Khloe is a racial appropriator. I'm not really fans of white women that I find gaining a mass amounts of wealth over stealing the aesthetic of Black women and then handing it back to us now that it's no longer in style. Shout out to Kim now dating white men again. And getting rid of her ass shots. But Khloe is still trying to get the black vote. Khloe is still trying to get the black vote. So she's still, with that same aesthetic, low key. But either way, like, you want to be with this man. You want to be with this man. So stop acting like you're hurt every time this happens. You may be hurt, but you ain't going nowhere. So, like, miss us with the dramatics. Miss us with the post, basically, all the subliminal posts about how you may be feeling, but you don't want to directly say anything. And everybody like, "Oh, Khloe." I almost feel like Khloe must like enjoy everybody feeling sorry for her after this man has disrespected her for the 100th time. Like, you must enjoy the woo, woo, woo that everybody comes to you with whenever he does exactly what he's going to do, which is be outside of y'all's relationship. First of all, y'all are not married. So the fact that y'all are not married tells me that Tristan does not want to be tied down to one woman. It doesn't matter how many of y'all get pregnant for him. Tristan doesn't just want to be with one woman, and that should just be what it is. I don't understand why some women like choose to be in relationships with men they know can't be faithful, and then constantly want to argue and fight about it. You're choosing to be with a man who who can't be faithful to you. Just be okay with it. Just be in an open relationship. And if you don't want to fuck anybody else and you're okay with him fucking everybody else, then you won't be any different from Ariana Curry and all of the other women that sit there and don't have their outside dick and their husband got his outside cat. Like, no, I'm not here for it. I feel like if we're open, we're both open. Okay. Thank you, Blue Jasmine, for the super chat. Would you like would you like do a collaboration with Cynthia G? I think that would be great. Who's Cynthia G? Y'all gotta let me know. Y'all know I don't be knowing people all the time. You know, I have my little clique and I don't really be watching people outside of that, but you know, is she dope? I don't know. Y'all gotta let me know. But yes, like I'm just over everybody getting upset every time it comes out that Khloe got played by Tristan again. Like, girl, what? This is the umpteenth time, girl. Like, how many times we gonna go through this with you? It is no longer like it's no longer sad. It's no longer a thing. Like, it's just, girl, move on or be with him and just let it be what it is. We're in an open relationship. Tristan can do whatever he wants to do. If Tristan wanted to get another girl pregnant, then Tristan got another girl pregnant. But Tristan is stupid because Tristan refuses to wear condoms with the women he decides to slide through with. Like, why don't y'all wear protection? I don't understand. Like, there are great condoms out there, y'all. There are the rib condoms. They have ridges in them. They have all kind of condoms to help you in feeling that barely there feel that y'all always trying to get into. But I am really tired of men having unprotected sex with women, and when those women get pregnant, the men act as if the woman did something to them, like she sold fucking secrets to the Russians or something like that, or called the federale hood on you because you impregnated her womb. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, I'm tired of you men taking no responsibility whatsoever. Y'all, we already talked about the way he talked to that lady in that text message, telling her that she wasn't going to get anything more from him because he's retiring. So she might as well take the little 72K, I believe, that he was trying to give her because she wasn't going to get more than that. And he wasn't going to be there for the child because he don't want no child with her. Sir, please take some responsibility. Please put a condom on your dick. Do us all a favor. Like, what is wrong with y'all? And at the same time, I feel like everybody's gonna look at the woman like, well, she wanted to get pregnant by him. She wanted to you know, slide through and get her a little paycheck out of a stupid ass basketball player. A lot of them white girls do. What are you talking about? Of course she did. That's why you wear a condom, so that you don't get caught up just because you wanted to slide through on some random. Child. Everything is wrong, child. Both Tristan and Martell cheated on their ladies during the pandemic and they got the side chick pregnant. Whew. Okay, Cynthia G is one of those black women divest from black love advocates. She aight, but she says a lot of problematic things. Okay. I'm gonna have to check her out because you know, I'm not really into all of that like that. Like, I don't need help finding a man. I don't need help tapping into my femininity. Like, I do love hearing people's perspectives just for the sake of content. And some people are just, you know, entertaining to listen talk. But at the end of the day, like, I don't get into all of that because Bondi has never had a problem finding a black man. Bondi has never had a problem making people respect her in relationships. And Bondi has never had a problem leaving when it's time to go. So, I'm not looking for a man to save me. I'm not looking to find out how to be what some high value man wants. I'm married. I've been in my same relationship for a decade. Me and this nigga gonna thug it out until we not. So at the end of the day, like, I don't need that help. So I don't be in that sector like that. But I do like to hear what some of the women have to say. And I do view myself somewhat somewhat as a feminist. Honestly, I feel like as a woman, I don't just want to be treated the same as you. I want to be treated better than you. Okay. Shout out to Blanche Devereaux. Okay. So my feelings are a little bit different, but when it comes to like the wage gap, when it comes to these laws, okay, and lawfully men and women being the same as far as how much they get paid and rights to our bodies and shit like that, I am a feminist when it comes to things of that nature. Stop playing with us. We're whole ass people that should be able to decide what happens with our bodies, and nobody besides us should be able to make that decision for us, period. Okay. So yeah, no, I have a big problem with the way the world views women and the way other women view women as well. That's why, you know, we've been talking about that male identified shit, because some of you women just reiterate toxic, you know, shit that y'all have heard from ignorant men. Thank you, Chicago Red, for the super chat. I show enough hate. I missed the beginning of your live, but I'm about to get into it from the start 1 hour late. It's all right, love. It's okay. That's why the playback be there for y'all. Okay. That's why the playback be there. Now, in the future, I am thinking about once my website is up, doing my lives here. But once the live is over, it will be taken off of YouTube and put directly onto my website. And there will just be a teaser on YouTube once the live has already happened. Okay. So I'm thinking about different ways to, transfer over to my website and make sure that I still have y'all here so that y'all come here, y'all send people here so that they can go to the website. Okay. But yes, y'all. No, I'm not I don't hate men. I don't hate men at all, but I absolutely notice that we live in a male-driven society, and I do notice the way people allow for men to get away with things, the way people always like to explain away the things that, men do, the way they try to find positivity or try to find some positive thing in an ain't shit man, while at the same time blaming women for everything wrong in life and then saying that women don't take responsibility. So yeah, no, I'm definitely paying attention to the things I see out there in the world as far as, what this all looks like. But I don't agree with all of those things that I hear them say, specifically about Black men, because I had a great Black father. I have great Black cousins, my Black brother, my Black husband, bitch. Okay. And not just my Black husband, but many of the Black men that I have been with, everybody got their issues and shit. But ultimately, I never felt like any of those men were harmful per se in the way that I find some of these manosphere men problematic. That's the reason why, like last night when we were talking about Jim Jones, I had to say that I still find Jim Jones attractive. As problematic as he is, I find Jim Jones very attractive, and I always have. And he sometimes works on my nerves, but he still mimics a depiction of a man that I find attractive. His mindset about certain things, about the way he views women. Yeah. Like he still sees himself as a man as it pertains to, I'm not taking nothing from no bitch assness really, as it pertains to women. No real bitch assness, when it comes to how he handles and treats women per se. Even though, nigga might be problematic as far as cheating and all that type of shit, they still don't get online and bash Black women and talk about how they hate women and all of that. Like there's a difference. You can be like a fuckboy, but a fuckboy that gets online to talk about how much he hates Black women is far more problematic to me. Thank you, Rasheed Washington, for the super chat. My wife and I love your content. You dope Golden Girls reference. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Older Harlem dudes are like that. Yeah. And older New Orleans niggas are like that too. You know what I'm saying? It is a very like old nigga mindset. Yes, Jim Jones look dirty. He look dirty to you? Like he may look rough, but he look like he smell good. Like weed and expensive cologne. You know what I'm saying? But he's very smart. And they don't brush his braids, y'all. He got a softer grain of hair, so them braids never stay neat. Okay. The truth of the matter is, as much as people love to make it seem like softer or finer grains of hair are better, the truth of the matter is more thicker and coarser hair forms a better mold. So braids stay neater for longer on coarser hair than they do on curlier hair, because curlier hair is softer and falls out of the braid easier. So, if we really wanted to get specific about the situation. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the things that Jim Jones talks about, a lot of the way he carries himself, like, I'm not gonna lie. If I ran across Jim Jones in real life, it probably would be like, nigga, do not flirt with me. Do not flirt with me. Okay, Guillermo, do not flirt with me, nigga, because I wouldn't husband you, but I would absolutely ask you if you had a condom in your pocket. Now, I'm going to move on from there. I'm just saying, he's sexy. He's sexy, and I ain't going to lie. I would love a little 6-month love affair. Not a lifetime, but a little 6-month love affair. Take me out, you know what I'm saying? I make you some real nice New Orleans food. We go shopping. You treat me real nice. You dick me down. You know what I'm saying? I surprise you with nice little shit. Cause I've been in relationships with women, so I'm absolutely like, like I'm a gift giver. I'm a giver. Like period. I'm a giver. Okay. So ultimately, like in relationships, I'm going to woo you. in several ways. Like, I will woo you, nigga. Like, I'm good for that. So, like, you know, it would be a cute little 6 months. It would be a cute little 6 months. Like, you know, you take me out, I buy you some little cute shit. You buy me some cute shit. You buy me more shit. But I absolutely buy you nice shit too, just to like be in your head, because bitches don't be doing that shit. And niggas get their mind all wrapped up when a woman woos them, so because they so used to wooing women. Like, child, I already know what I'm coming with. Anyway, but a cute little 6 months. And then, you know, we just kind of waver off. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see each other a little bit less, and then he, you know, he texts a little bit less, and then I get busy, so I wasn't really worrying about it. And then, you know, just sooner or later we just stopped talking, but it was a nice experience. And if anything go down, I can text him, and he gonna be like, "Oh yeah, da 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 da." You know, we still cool, but the relationship just kind of fizzled out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the storyline that I would want with Jim. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to give y'all the whole storyline for how me and Jim would have went down, girl. Listen.